good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, Dubai music! So guys, me and Dima are literally here in Dubai. Over here getting rich! I'm just joking. We're having a really good time, but we still have to work. And that brings us to today's story about Scottie Pippen. Now guys, if you remember Scottie Pippen from the 90s, one of the greatest small forwards of all time. I mean, he was a part of that Chicago Bulls dynasty. I mean, we all know the sort of excellence that Pippen had on the court. Unfortunately for him, his marriage off the court was unsuccessful. Because at least on the Bulls team, stop the show, he at least had a good partner in Michael Jordan. Can I get a ooh sound effect, even? Yeah, but he had a trash teammate by the name of Larsa Pippen, and she was an entitled, not so nice, lackluster wife in their relationship. And she was so nice to, I don't know, like booty clapping sounds. Yeah, to have sex with like Future while they were married and everything. Embarrass him, get back with him, and still divorce him. And she thought everything was going good. She was dating like some NBA players and everything like that. But then you know what? Larsa Pippen ended up being single. And just recently, Larsa Pippen admitted that she's having a hard time finding a man equal to Scottie Pippen. I mean, as far as, looks, wealth, somebody who actually loves her. She can't really get that, guys. She's getting like, maybe she'll get a guy that's good looking, but then he's broke. Or a guy that has a lot of money, but he doesn't want to commit. Or she's getting somebody like me, a guy who doesn't want to commit, broke, and dusty.
Oh, hell no.
That's right. So she's having trouble, and she kind of regrets losing Scottie Pippen. But on the other hand, Scottie Pippen is not having those issues. According to sources, he is dating Claudia Booza. Now, who is that? She is a young 25-year-old woman that 56-year-old Scottie Pippen has no problem dealing with in the public. Now, let me talk about this, guys, because this is the cheat code for a lot of you men out there struggling in relationships, like Dima. But so stop the show. We're actually gonna let you hear that in the background, guys. It actually happened in real time. But listen, guys, sad music. Being dumped is something that is it's an incredulous experience, right? And you get dumped. Your girlfriend or your wife, they have some immediate success right after you. They're posting pictures about it. They're throwing subliminals on Instagram. And you're over there with, Palmelina in your hand. And, you're kind of listening to, motivational talks. You're trying to get chicks on Tinder that doesn't work. You're getting shot down everywhere you go. You're kind of broke. You're kind of dusty. You no longer have that in-house, and it seems like all is for fail. But the one good thing about being a man is you have a chance to come back. Now, it's gradual, but you can come back. And eventually you can work your way out of that hole. Now, what happens with women is, not all the time, but usually their success is, almost straightforward, right? It happens almost right away. But then with them, what you find out is that the guys are not so into them like you are. Like if you're a man and you want to take care of a woman, you're with her every day, you have children by her, you buy her house and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing about women. The next guy that they get with, they're going to expect a man to do something similar because she's used to that lifestyle. The problem is that if a man can give a woman that kind of lifestyle, he's going to want to, spend his money on the best investment. And if you're a woman that tends to be, above, let's say 35, for guys who are at that stage, you know, they might want to go a little bit younger. I'm not saying it always happens, but usually it seems to be that they go a little younger, sometimes 31 years younger. And the thing about it, Scottie Pippen can go younger with a woman who doesn't have a lot of money because that's not what he needs anyway. He has a lot of money. Larsa Pippen is going to have a problem dating a man that doesn't have as much money as Scottie Pippen. But now the guys who have as much money or more than Scottie don't necessarily need Larsa. See how being a man in the end wins? It's an easy thing, right? It's an easy thing to understand. Scottie Pippen doesn't need the young lady to have a lot of money. All she has to do is be beautiful, feminine, and nice. And that's probably everything that Larsa Pippen should have been for him and was not. So he can get a younger, hotter replacement that's less expensive. Basically like getting a great player on a rookie contract. Remember the whole thing with Dak Prescott in the Cowboys, right? He's performing. They're not paying him a lot of money until they have to. Unlike Larsa Pippen, who is used to having a lot of money, probably doesn't take her job serious anymore. And you know what I'm saying, right? Now, it comes a time where women find out in life that they have to settle for less. Not all the time, but there are times. And the ones that know that is the ones that had guys who had things going for them and they no longer can access them. Because, you know, a woman has to be able to not access something that she used to have access to for her to appreciate it sometimes, right? Same thing with some of you guys. You ever like sad music, Dima? Like you guys ever have like a job and it was a really high paying job and then you lost a job because you were like smoking weed? Yeah, like, and you got fired and now you're working at KFC, McDonald's, Subway, right? Yeah, because you lost that one good job that paid like 30, 40 bucks an hour and you can't get it back. And now you're wishing like, oh my God, I would do anything to get that job back. But it's too late. You're smoking weed on the job. Got it, right? So that's what we're dealing with today, guys, okay? We're dealing with that. And guess what? Guys who are productive, guys who have something going, guys who can keep their head in the game, they're going to win in the end. Listen, there are going to be women that are going to hurt your feelings. Women are going to take you for granted. Women are going to break your heart, okay? But being a man is playing the long game. I got an email today from a guy who is getting ready to get into medical school. His girlfriend is about like 33 years old. He's getting ready to dump her and all that, right? And they're having some problems. I told him, I said, listen, bro, get rid of her, okay? Where you're going right now, in 10 years, she'll be 43. It might be very difficult for her to access somebody like you at that time, all right? When you're already done with the residency and you don't need those stresses, okay? Sometimes it hurts, man. When you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, they're in the way. I get it. But guess what? Like Bobby Blue Bland used to sing, further on up the road, a man's game is the long game. They throw shots, they throw subliminals, they even have sex with Future. I'm looking at you, Larsa Pippen. But in the long run, you will be successful. And if you're doing very well, like getting hotter chicks like Scottie Pippen's doing, hotter than them, they will regret it. It's the best way to get vengeance. Be successful. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.